Welcome back to the Chill Spot. It's your boy B Rats, and you know I got my co-host with me.
It's your boy A-Rod in the building.
Yeah, what's that word, gang?
That word, gang.
Yeah, who else we got, man? You know, the same, the usual, the usual,
Yeah, of course,
the usual. Y'all go ahead and introduce yourself, gang.
Zay, and go ahead and get up on the gram. It's Baby Misha. That's
Yeah.
all we gotta do.
Let's talk to him.
Okay.
Co-founder in the building.
Who else we got?
Vaughn.
Vaughn,
CEO?
the villain of the pod.
You still a CEO? Okay, just checking.
Okay.
Who else we got in the building? How y'all feeling, man?
Tonight is a very motherfucking special night, man. I got my motherfucking partners from way back in the building, man. Hell,
How
you
you guys
talking
doing?
about?
Hello, hi.
Man, who we got in the building, man?
Chainz, anxiety music.
Yeah.
Go ahead and follow the gram at officially Chainz.
Yes, sir.
Greg Whiskey, Long Stepper, Chuck Norris, Big Walker, Silver Tongue, Slick Lip, Shit Talker, Him and a Half. You can follow me at Gregory Lamont 07 on Instagram, Trap Guy Jen on Facebook, Google me, Gregory Whiskey, Gregory, backward and forth. Y'all stop me.
Hey, I'm fucking with it. man.
So this episode is actually crazy because y'all about to see Tatted Talk in a few days, and this is actually my tattoo artist. He been my tattoo artist for how long, bro? I've been getting tatted by you 10, at least 10. At least 10, probably before then. Like, it been a minute. You did what I'm saying? Like, you know, we just did the first episode of Tatted Talk, starring my boy, and we gonna, we doing the podcast tonight, man. How everybody feeling?
Good.
Man, bless highly favored, black and beautiful, man.
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man.
Yeah. We got a lot of shit to get to tonight.
Free and healthy.
Yes, sir.
Free and healthy.
Unincarcerated.
That's right. Shout out to freedom. Shout out to freedom.
Shouts out to how bad it could be, but it's not. Shouts out to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it could always be worse,
You
bro.
know, it could always be worse.
It could always be worse.
Shouts out to another legendary night. Absolutely
legendary.
love what we doing. Shouts out to It's the Chill Spot.
It's the motherfucking Chill Spot, man. I'm just looking around the room, man. I'm just looking at how it's so much talent in this room right now. You get what I'm saying? Like, from different angles, bro, from different areas. Like, niggas is just talented as fuck in this motherfucker. And that's kind of what we do this shit for. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the creators, bro, for the content creators, for the artists, the niggas that draw, the niggas that rap, the niggas that produce, the niggas that sing. Like, bro, the whole nine. Like, I'm looking around this room like, what the fuck is happening right now? So shout out to that, gang.
Shouts out to that. I like that one. I like that one.
Most definitely.
And especially because it's in its raw form. You know what I'm saying? So
It's really the history behind it right now.
That's what's so crazy. Like, let's get to it. Let's get
From the TLC bus, the Central bus.
Yeah. Yo,
shit.
niggas don't even remember. These niggas too young to even remember TLC and Central. Oh my God.
Hey, they arrested
God.
me in Central.
Bro,
God damn.
Jesus, bro. How you get arrested at the alternative school, Chan? What the fuck?
He was
That's
too
a long
alternative.
story.
He was too alternative.
I was on juvenile drug court at 12.
Yeah.
And
Bro.
I got popped with a zip in 6th grade. And they put me in Central. I got the hook in at Osborne, because you got to get on Osborne to hop on the Central bus.
Yeah.
So I got the hook in at Osborne,
Yeah.
and it fucking violated my probation. And they ended up coming to catch me in the middle of the class.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit was
At
fucked
school.
up, yeah.
At school. I got locked up
Central
at
was
school
like,
before.
what the fuck?
Yeah. Nah, I got locked up at school before. That shit embarrassing as hell, gang.
Oh, I did that a lot.
I ain't gonna
times.
care.
Was that your first time getting locked up?
Hell no.
No? When was the first time you got locked up?
So when they arrested me at Central, that was like the second time I got locked up. The
Okay.
first time I got locked up was at actually Floyd Middle School. I was
Yeah.
in 6th grade. They got busted me with a zip, and goddamn. See, I grew up across the street from them Haitians.
Yeah.
So like we had good weed. This was
Yeah.
before like this
Shouts
is
out to
back-
the Haitians.
This is
Yeah,
before.
shouts out to
This is
ID.
before. all the goddamn- This is before all the perp and the Zai and all that. We
Yeah,
had
nigga had
drugs,
mid.
air pack, good mid.
Good
hydro.
mid.
You know
Good
what I'm saying?
mid going on.
This is before all that shit. So
Yeah.
we got introduced to the hydro, and fucking I had that shit at school, and then everybody was going crazy about it, and the motherfuckers were hating on me, and they snitched on me.
Oh,
And they came and got
man.
me and pulled a whole zip off me. I was goddamn 12.
Damn, gang. What the
that
fuck?
was the first time I got arrested, and they were
You don't
like,
notice
"Yep."
this nigga was in Hillgrove for 2
12
weeks,
years
bro,
old
and then
is
disappeared.
crazy.
Yeah, they were like, drug court it is.
Yo, drug court as a kid, because nigga with drug court, don't you gotta go like every day or some shit like that? Like, how do you do that if you still in school and shit?
So it's every Wednesday. So every
Okay.
Wednesday we'd had to go up there and sit, not even talk to a PO. We had to be
You gotta go to court. Yeah, you gotta go to court.
In front of a judge.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's the same thing as adult, but it's for kids. Yeah. So like I'm in there and. Boy, I met some of my childhood best friends in that motherfucker. That's how the feature got linked up and shit.
No, look.
Go ahead, talk. Speaking to the mic. Speaking to the mic.
No, so look, crazy story. Since we on the subject. So I'm in Cobb, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boom, I go through my transition, my first real charge. What was it? VGCSA violation, Georgia control.
We were like 18,
Yeah,
19 then.
19 violation,
Controlled
Georgia
substance.
Controlled Substance Act. I got caught with some Xanax, and I was serving some powder.
Yeah.
And they popped my ass with Matt Silvestri and James Carson. And so, boom, we go to
Nigga,
Cobb.
is that the police name?
No, this the nigga. He's my co-defendant.
Oh shit!
He's my
I thought that was the police
He
name.
the Cody's.
And the nigga was 16. His name was Baby Day. And the nigga,
Baby Day.
They came and got the nigga. He went home. I'm mad as fuck because all the shit was the weed was his. Everything
Allegedly.
else
Allegedly.
was- allegedly. But yeah. So we get to jail. Boom, boom, boom. I
This
go
is
through
when
transition.
I caught my felony charge.
This is when we linked
Yeah,
up.
we linked.
Yeah.
Inside, yeah.
So
We were
I get the
inside
O-Pod.
together.
I go through transition. I get the O-Pod. I'm on my bunk. I got
Thunderdome.
Nemo right here. Who else is it? Bone and Solo,
Lil
Egypt.
Bone.
We all in there, and I see a white boy with curly blonde hair dragging his man in back. So I'm like, ain't no motherfucking way. He turned around and said, Chan. He's woo 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 woo. I'm to my right. We ran the fuck out the cut, bro. We was kicking it. Buddy was running tattoos. He was eating good. These
Hey.
motherfuckers tied me to the top bunk with toilet paper.
Yo.
I'm knocked out one night. I'm dead sleep, bro. I wake up and see 8 rolls of toilet paper wrapped around my body, bro.
How
And I
you
was like,
sleep
catapult.
that hard, bro?
Like a
No, it's
damn
crazy.
mummy.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
That
though.
was the time I pumped the whole aisle.
Yeah, no, that was that
They
shit
were in
was.
there working out. I was like, bro, y'all gotta cut that shit.
That
the fuck
shit.
out.
Yeah, that fucked me up, bro. So I said, I'm like, okay, that's my buddy. We sat down a couple months, and then he went to prison, and I went home. I'm like, damn, all right, bro.
Hey, Chad. Scoot your mic stand.
So,
There we go.
Chan, you end up going to prison off of that one.
Yeah, that was my aggravated assault charge.
Word. Can you talk about that?
Okay, yeah. So the little homie Trey, not Trey Gangs. This is another little homie. So
Shout out Trey Gangs.
he got jumped in his neighborhood by some fake ass blood motherfuckers, and they beat him up pretty bad. And this is the time I was like really kicking it with him because we felt.
Also, Trey's a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we ain't fucking with each other no more. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Now, don't get me wrong. That's my dog. We just you know what I'm saying? We on a different level with friendship now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyways, at the time, you know what I'm saying?
That ain't much to did some wild shit.
I grew up bullying bullies. I don't like
Yeah.
that shit. Like,
Facts.
I'm not gonna let nobody just bully somebody around. Like, even in school, like if motherfuckers getting picked on, now I'm gonna pick on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how I grew up.
Yeah.
And that's how I got my reputation of
Real
fighting and all
genuine
that shit.
shit.
Yeah, like I ain't about to do no rah shit or nothing like that. But if a motherfucker is bullying on the weak, then now I want you because you can come do that shit with me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And they beat bro up. You know what I'm saying? And like we were real close at the time. And like he called me and he was like, bro, these motherfuckers this and that saying they Billy badass or something crazy. I was like, bro, that's just not accurate because you know what I'm saying. Greg could
'Cause
tell
you real right.
We
'Cause you real
we
right.
tied in with
Yeah.
some real shit.
Yeah.
And so I caught Buddy at the Waffle House by himself, and I fucking broke his eye socket, 3 ribs.
Got
to
all
be
that
more
shit,
careful.
put him on his neck, and then
Just with the hands, just beat him bad.
With the hands.
Yeah.
And then fucking and bro's supposed to be this gangster, you know what I mean? And he get to work. And the work tripped out or some shit, and he called the police and pressed charges on me. So
Yo.
they gave me 3 aggravated assaults, violation of street gang terrorism, 3 simple batteries. This was like they threw the book at me,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
17. I can't even buy cigarettes at the time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Damn.
So I'm like, damn.
But you
know
can
what
do
I mean?
20, 30 years at a time. It's
But
crazy.
like you know, I go in,
crazy,
you know,
bro.
and fucking so, and I had some others with me that I'm not gonna name drop. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
of the situation.
I'm at work
Yeah.
at Crystals, and all I hear is what?
Because the Waffle House was across the street from where,
and
where
police
we were
sirens.
at. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
nigga took these folks for a ride up Dallas Highway on
Oh,
a
I
motorcycle,
booked on
bro.
him.
Oh, you
On
ran
a-
from their
yeah,
ass too?
Yeah, I was on a CBO.
Man,
I was on.
I'm
no, I
at
was on
work
a
flipping
Gixxer
burgers.
750. Yeah, I took off on their ass. And yeah, they ended up getting me, but I got
That was
away.
what,
I got
Cobb
away.
County?
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
Cobb County?
I got
Yeah.
away on the bike, but I had to go to drug court because
Yo,
I was on juvenile drug court.
Kick a
and they caught
nigga
me then.
ass to the point where you get 3 felony aggravated assaults and then getting away on a motorcycle is crazy.
Nah, but look, there was a
Yo,
there
what
was
the fuck? That's a movie shit. He gonna see it. We
But
going
yeah,
big.
no,
He gonna see
I end up fucking going to juvenile drug court on Wednesday, thinking everything would be good because I got away.
Yeah.
And then I didn't even get through the metal detector, and they put the cuffs on me. Then they put me in YDC. I don't know if anybody know about the
YDC, yes,
Marietta
sir.
RY. I was in
RYDC.
there.
Yes, sir.
Fucking
Go to your room, Space Cadet.
And then my brother Beecher was in there on some other shit, and we were in the roommates.
Yeah.
So like, the whole process was crazy because every bunkmate that I had in that whole situation was family. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn.
I was in there with him, and then he got out, and then Trey, like my other brother Trey Gangs, he was in there. We were bunkmates.
Was it 02?
It was in there, I was in county for 9
Fresh
and a half
was in there.
months.
Fresh was in 01.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was crazy. The whole squad was in there. But anyways, you know, I
We were
I
fucking
pushed
idiots.
it, and I was trying to fight it, this and that. We end up lawyering up, and they got all the ags dropped, but the violation of street gang terrorism stuck, and they gave me a 7-2, 2 years suspended on boot camp. So like I caught sweet.
You went
but
to Alberts?
Yeah, but they were trying to give me a 15-7 for my first, and I wasn't even 18 yet.
Yeah.
You know what I
And so
mean?
you can't never take the first plea.
Yeah, no,
They gonna
hell
try
no.
your
Yeah,
ass on the
yeah.
first
And then my
one. They
lawyer
gonna try
was
you
like,
up.
I think we need to do this because they want to give you 30. So they were trying to, and I was like, nope. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
nah.
I hit the line, and we figured the lawyer out, and I got Vic Reynolds, which was one of the
Vic
best.
Reynolds is that nigga. Didn't
Yeah.
he turn into like the DA at one
DA,
point?
he was
Yeah.
head DA, now he's head of GBI,
Yeah.
now he's
Yeah.
in charge of the federal lawyer.
Bro,
shit.
it's so
He was a
crazy how
judge
that
and
shit
everything.
worked, dog. It's so crazy how
Y'all
that shit
remember
worked. Like how
Grubbs?
these, Judge Grubbs.
Grubbs.
Remember Grubbs? Remember Judge Grubbs?
She in a million
She
years,
said,
and
yeah,
I'm gonna
she
double
said-
it.
Yeah, she said her whole goal was to give out a million years before she retired.
She hit it.
And
She hit it.
No,
And
she
trying to
wanted
double it.
another million.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm talking about another
Whoa.
million.
And then now her daughter's a fucking
See, I didn't even know that.
And
I
she-
didn't know
she's
that part.
trying
And
to-
her
she's
son
trying to
is running
top
for
it.
sheriff. The next couple years, her son's gonna run for sheriff.
See, I didn't know that. See,
God.
they.
I had Bodiford.
It's fucked
I
up.
had Bodiford too.
I had
I had
Bodiford.
Judge
Bodiford
Bodiford.
was
Bodiford,
cool.
Bodiford was fair. I'm
And
not gonna lie.
you proud of that?
No, too.
Bodiford was real
She's-
fair.
she's
That's the thing
proud of
about
it.
him.
2
Like
million
he
And then retired.
he was stern,
Yeah.
but he was at
She
least
proud of it.
fair.
He proud of it.
Like he'll be like, you know, I see what you're doing. Like I'm taking all of this into account, and I'm gonna give you this type of sentence because like he fair. Like
Yeah, see, when I went into court and they tried to paint me at this villain and
Yeah.
The DA finna hit you with
because
that.
like what'd you say? The bro looked like a Chinese baby when I got done with him.
Yeah, no. So
Like,
the
that motherfucker
swollen
was-
soul.
a Chinese baby
Yeah,
is
they whooped him. They whooped
crazy.
him bad.
Oh,
They whooped him bad.
shit.
Yeah,
They
so
whooped
like
him bad.
and then the family came in and they're from these suburb neighborhoods and this and that and they tried to paint me out as this villain and Bodiford looked at
Man,
the situation and was
my
like,
son.
bro, y'all are kids, you know what I mean? So like Vic, you know, they work, they chill out and Bodiford was like, you know what, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna drop these. He's like, I need some time from you. Because
Yeah.
I need you. This might set you, and then we're gonna do first offenders. So if you
Yeah.
complete this, you'll be straight with your life.
Yeah.
He's like, but you gotta sit down because you gotta learn from
He was
this.
gotta
Grubbs.
learn.
You
You know
still
what I
be
mean?
in that bitch.
And
Yeah,
that's what he told me
Grubbs gonna
verbatim.
try to stroke you.
Verbatim.
never-
That's what he
he
told me
still there.
verbatim. He was like, man, he's like, you're gonna sit down, but we're gonna suspend these 2 years, and then you're gonna do 90 days in boot camp in Alberta. But I end up sitting for 9.5 months in the county, so I end up doing the time anyways.
And for the people that don't know about Alberts is they got lifers.
It's yeah.
So on one
But it's a
half of that
military
camp,
prison.
one half of that camp is the lifers.
Yeah.
They never coming home, nigga.
Yeah.
And the
And
other
they got
half is the
juveniles.
boot camp. They got the juvenile,
and then boot camp.
and
Yep.
then they got the boot camp.
So you're not just waking up going to chow. You mark like you're
you marching.
Yup.
Hut,
Yup.
2, 3, 4.
Power,
Powers.
power. Yeah,
Yeah.
nigga. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Monday,
I'm
Will.
already knowing.
Monday,
yeah.
You been down there?
Yeah. No, I didn't have to go down there.
I
thank
know you got
God,
a little
like-
bit of trouble.
But yeah, like I done time, bro. Like, I had to sit down for a minute. So like I know a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying, I had to go through a lot of different things. Me myself, I never made it to prison. You know,
Same.
by the grace of God, I never
Thank
made it
God.
to prison.
Same.
You feel me? But yeah, I done some time though, gang. I done got in some bullshit.
I've been
over the
down
years.
4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't never done
Yeah,
that shit
you
again.
and you've been down 4 times across 2 different states.
Yeah. Yeah, I did time
So
in
how
Ohio.
did, because I
and that
remember
was a whole
you
nother
told me
ballgame.
a story. You got out of prison and thought you was good, and then they was like, "Nah, you got to come over here."
No. Okay, so like I got out of prison, and I was hanging out with this chick named Bree, And she would, you remember that spice shit that was going on?
Yeah, that K2 shit.
K2
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
so she
yeah.
was making it. So she was buying a chemical.
Oh, shit.
And then we were
she was
kicking
doing
it. She
yeah.
smoked that shit and overdosed. So I called an ambulance.
Yeah.
They put her on a stretcher and shit, and she dropped the drugs wherever the fuck she dropped them.
Yeah.
And then when the police came and talked
They
to me,
fell
were
at my feet.
They were sitting right there. So they were like, "Oh, y'all both getting done." You know
Yo,
what I mean?
what the fuck?
Yeah.
When I say this
so,
nigga that had the worst luck from.
Bro, when I
Yo,
tell you, yeah,
that's
and
some
then-
bullshit. Like,
but-
nigga, what?
Yeah.
But they didn't tell me that I was being charged then. They took me
Yeah.
to the hospital, ran my
Right.
blood, this and that.
I told you about alcohol.
I end
Me
up
too. I'm ready for one.
I end up going down to Valdosta to kick it, and fucking she called me. She's like, "Oh, we're being charged with felony, this and that, and this and that." And I was like, "Nah, fuck that." And then I went to Ohio because I got family out there,
Yeah.
in Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah.
So that's how I went up there to live and shit. And you know, being the only white boy in the hood.
What's the
shit, I
story
was
about?
strapped,
What's
you
the
know what I
cough
mean?
drop in your pocket story?
Oh my God. Okay. So
Cough drop
I
in the
can't-
pocket. I ain't heard that
that's
one.
incriminating.
This is
I can't.
Oh yeah, my love.
yeah.
Trip.
So
Allegedly.
But you know what I mean.
Allegedly.
I'm on the porch. I'm on the porch, and I fit the description of a robbery. You know what I mean?
yeah.
This crackhead was running around breaking into houses and shit. And then fucking, he was, I guess, wearing a blue T-shirt, whatever. The cops pulled up and seen a white boy on the porch. See me. And they were like,
look
"Oh,
like a
let me holler at you
fucked
real
up.
quick."
You like a
and I got
crackhead
the
is crazy.
357 on me. You know what I mean? So they were like, "Let me holler at you," and I'm on my porch, so I'm like, not thinking any. I don't gotta put nothing up. This
Yeah.
and that.
You on-
But
you
I'm on the
at your
run.
shit.
But I'm on the run. So like I gave him my brother's, I gave him Alex's name. You know what I mean? I gave him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
You
then
did it right.
they were like, "Did you see anybody running around here with a blue T-shirt on and this and that?" And I was like, respectfully, like, this neighborhood, there ain't no blue in this neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna catch nobody wearing blue in this neighborhood. And they were like, "Oh, well, come
And
here."
they
let me
already
out."
knew
Yeah.
that. They knew that shit, bro. They
for
knew where the fuck they was
so
at.
they patted me down and got the gun off me, which I would have been straight if I had it open, but it's concealed
was
and I didn't have a
concealed.
license. So now they got to book me for carrying concealed weapon and this and that. And that's how I went to prison in Ohio.
And you was already on papers and shit. Like you said, you was already
I was
on
on
the run.
papers
all
and
that
on the
shit.
run, from Georgia.
Yeah.
So like when I went down in Ohio, I got extradited down to Cobb.
To Cobb.
Yep, and
That's-
then
that's
that's when
the
me and
story I'm
Trey
thinking
were in the
about.
fucking
Cobb
Yeah.
County
cell
coming to
together.
get your ass. I don't
so
give a fuck where you at.
So you served time in Ohio, and then when you got done with that,
I wasn't done. I was in the middle of my sentence.
Oh, you was in
they
the
were
middle
like,
of
Pat
it.
Gaynor, pack it up.
And
And
brought
then I
you
was like,
down
where am
to-
I going? They're like, you're going to court. And I was like, what do you mean I'm going to court? I ain't got no other charge. I thought I'd be secretly indicted.
damn.
or
So
something.
what was
So I
that
hopped
case?
on the
Did
van.
Georgia extradited? What was the case for?
Oh, Georgia
It was-
coming to
it
get
was
you
for
from
the
coming to
Cobb
get
is
your
coming to
ass.
get you
It
from
was-
any California whatsoever.
Yeah.
They coming to
Nah,
get
it
you.
was for
Istanbul,
the
they
possession.
coming to get your ugly ass.
Yo, nah, Istanbul is
They flying
crazy.
you back, my
What
boy.
the fuck?
Third
Yeah.
class. You on the plane? Come on.
Nah, it was for that
shit.
that
Con
possession
Air.
with Bree.
The possession.
Yeah, so I still had to open the run. I was on the run.
So
for
you
that.
was doing time basically for 2 cases.
Yeah, I had 4
Like,
months
you was-
left.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm good. I'm out.
Meanwhile,
So
we
did
couldn't
they
find this
run
nigga
it-
nowhere.
Did they run it concurrent? So you didn't even know where
We
he the
didn't
fuck
know where
was
this.
at.
It was one day this nigga
Vic
popped up
showed
with
up.
some tan pants on
Vic
and
showed
a
up
white
to
Vic showed
Ohio.
up.
He came to Ohio.
No. They
For
extradited
Georgia.
me to Georgia. It took me a week on the van because you know
How was that?
extradition's
Yeah.
awful.
How was that ride?
So they shackle you in a fucking van, and you gotta sit with like 15 other motherfuckers, and like, and they take you everywhere. So I was in Cook County in Chicago.
Greyhound
I've been
with
to Cook
cuffs?
County. I've been to Cook County jail.
And you got to like
I
when
was
y'all
in-
take breaks, they got to house you in
Yeah,
these
and then we
jails.
went to Indianapolis, and then we went all the way over to Cleveland,
Yeah.
and then we went up to Akron, and then we went down to Dayton again. We
Yeah.
were just bouncing around,
bouncing
and then we
around.
ended up getting to Kentucky, which is a hub. So like I was in,
Thanks,
we were
right
in the
there.
hub. I sat there for 4 days, and then we went straight from the hub to Atlanta. And then they dropped me off, and then I was only in Cobb for a few weeks to handle that. But Vic showed up and squashed that
and
shit.
squashed it.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't squashed, but they ran it concurrent with the time
with the
that I was
time.
doing in
so
Ohio.
Then after that, did you have to go back to Ohio to finish it, or
Yeah,
they let
I
you
had 4
finish
months
it here?
left, so I had to extradite all the way
Back
back
to Ohio.
Yep, and
God
then fucking I
damn.
sat down for the 4 months, and then fucking when I got out, I kicked it in the hood for a few weeks. PO was calling me like, "Oh, this." I was like, "I can't find a way home." With Rich, like, I was just fucking off, you know. I was in the hood, like fuck it.
Yeah.
And then I end up having somebody send me some money for a bus ticket, and I came down. And then fucking when I got home, everybody was like, "Bro, what happened to you, bro? You
So
different."
this whole time you in
Yeah.
prison, you going
Yeah.
through all this
We
shit. Don't
can't
nobody
find a
even know
nigga.
where you at.
But like, where
how
I
was you
at-
surviving?
but
How
where
was you
I
surviving?
At,
in there?
it wasn't like doing time. It wasn't like you wake up, you go to chow, you do your thing. You have to survive every day in there.
So how was you doing that with no outside? Like, you wasn't contacting your people to be like, send me this or
No, I mean,
like,
I
how
had
was you,
letters
doing
from some
it?
bitches and shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I didn't get. All right, so like restitution, if you get money on your books, they take it off for restitution.
What the fuck?
So I couldn't get
I
money
didn't
on
know
my
that.
books.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's Ohio shit.
That
Yeah.
should be illegal.
Yeah.
No,
because that's crazy.
with
Yeah,
Cobb,
so if
that's
they
how I
put
pay
money
my
on your
fees.
books, they'll take
real?
it off
It's with my time and my books.
until you pay it off because you owe the state money.
So how the fuck you supposed to eat?
I tattooed.
Whatever they give you.
I was straight.
Oh.
I
Yeah, I mean,
was
yeah,
straight.
you, but I'm just saying, like a nigga that don't know how to tattoo.
Yeah.
like-
Don't got no
Oh,
skills.
yeah,
fuck.
no, you fuck.
You fuck. You better learn how to cut hair or something.
And like, and when I
So you
in
started
Ohio-
bartering your services.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
yeah,
started
yeah, yeah.
tattooing
in
it
Ohio,
in exchange.
it wasn't like Georgia chain gang where you can get cell
Yeah.
phones and cigarettes and shit. Like
Yeah.
we were in a lockdown prison. That was open dorms, but we're like our Ohio prisons are so dangerous that they don't let a lot of motherfuckers out of the compound. So like,
Damn.
yeah, so you're in there.
You in
now,
that bitch.
The dorms are open and the houses are set up to where like I can walk out of 2 house, go into 5 house, and go kick it with the homies over there and this and that, and go back. And the
Yeah.
yard's open all the time.
Yeah.
But the only way they shut it down is that there's riots, and there's
Yeah.
like a riot every week.
So
And
how to so let,
riots
let's
are like 300 on
so
300.
let's talk about this. Let's talk about this because I mean we can address the elephant in the room, bro. You a white boy and you real right.
Right.
So I'm sure that causes a lot of problems.
Yeah,
like
what's
just
the
that.
politics
Like
and
how do
stuff?
you
Buddy
there's a
went
lot of
through hell.
politicking, but I'm already knowing.
On the outside, buddy went through hell, and on so
I'm already. That's
So,
what I'm
like-
saying. So like, how do you navigate that, especially
so like there
being
was
on the
a lot of
inside?
love hate. There was a lot of love hate in that because the first day I got in there, they'll do this shit like motherfuckers. They got these heartless felons. They're from Cleveland. It's a gang, and they rolled up on me talking about like, oh, pop the top. And that means like open your box. Like, what do you got?
Like what you
know
got
what I
in
mean?
there?
Yeah,
Let
yeah,
me
yeah.
see.
Yeah,
Let me
and I
see.
was like,
trying you.
yeah, there was
basically.
3 of them.
Yeah.
And I reached down. I was like, what this? And like gave me room to. You know
Go
what I'm
ahead
saying?
and come, give him an uppercut from hell,
yeah.
nigga. Like,
And so
yeah.
when I hit Buddy, I cracked him and he
Yeah.
went down.
Yeah.
And then I was hooking with the other one, and then the third one hit me in the back of the head with a box, like our locker box.
Because the locker boxes, you can
Yeah,
pull
yeah,
them
yeah.
bitches out
The
over
metal
there.
box.
Yeah,
The metal
with the
ones,
locks
yeah.
on
Because
them.
a lot of jails don't have those. The jails, like in COD, for example, it's just it's an open
and you stuff
hole,
your
and
shit
you
in
put
there.
your shit in
You
there.
better
Put a
guard that
towel
bitch
over
with
it.
your life.
Yeah, you put a towel over that motherfucker, like.
Yeah.
But where you was at, they have the removable boxes.
Yeah. They're literally you can slide them all over the place.
Yeah.
They're like it's not attached to
Yeah.
anything, and then
Yeah.
there's just a lid with the lock on it.
Yeah.
So like Buddy emptied with an empty box, hit me in the back of the head, and
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but like the whole dorm seen me take 3.
Yeah.
3 of them.
Yeah.
And then like the cops came in, maced everybody, put me in handcuffs, and I'm like, on blood, I'm woo, 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 woo. You know what I'm saying? So like you got 100 motherfuckers in the dorm, like white boy of blood, like,
Going
what the
crazy
fuck
too,
is
like
going
going
on?
crazy.
Yeah,
like,
and they
yeah.
seen me turn like within 5 minutes of being in the dorm, so
Yeah.
they're like, oh shit.
And
So
real
they
right
pushed
back
up,
on
they
the
pushed
turf.
up on you immediately. Niggas thought it was a free pick.
Immediately.
Niggas
And
thought
they
it was a free pick.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And then I went to the hole. They got this thing where it's like, obviously they know it's not your fault if somebody approaches you.
Type
so
shit, yeah.
I was only in the hole for like 12 hours before they review a case
Yeah.
because in Ohio you got to go through like a kind of a court system. You go in
Yeah.
front of a jury,
Like an
And
appeal courts or some
and
shit.
Yeah. And they seen me defend myself and this and that, but they, you know, STG'd me through all my gang tattoos, and I was in the system, and you know what I'm saying.
Do they
And-
do that shit like they do down here? Like where they motherfucking basically strip you, nigga, and take pictures of all
Yes.
your tattoos and
Yes.
shit? Like
Yes.
they do all that weird
everything.
shit.
They
like,
had everything, and I'm
Yeah.
STG'd, so now I gotta like anything that I do could put me in a hole for 6 months
just because of that.
just because of that.
Just
Yeah.
because they march you as gang related.
Yes, facts. And then so I was in the hole. They released me. I got all my shit that I came in with. You know what I mean? Which is damn near nothing. But there was like 25 bloods outside of the hole because everything's set up like an apartment system. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So like
yeah.
the holes over here, all the buildings are different, and the yard's in the middle. So I get out and there's like 30 of them outside, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
You ain't
fuck.
know what the fuck
And they're
going
like, hey,
on.
hey, blood, come here.
Yeah.
And like, you know, states are different. So
Yeah.
like politics are different.
Yeah.
And there's East Coast and West Coast
Yeah.
and they're
Yeah.
all everything's weird as fuck.
Yeah.
And in Ohio, they got their own hoods and own gangs and own all that kind of shit.
little
So they like
subsets and
so
shit.
like I like
A lot of people in Ohio that make up gangs too. I'm not gonna say no names, but
but look, fucking so
I'm sorry, I'm toxic.
So
bro. I'm
before I
toxic as shit.
even conversated, I was like, yo, who's from California? You know what I'm saying?
'Cause
Who's
that's
West
where you
Coast?
based
Who's
out
from
of.
California?
That's your
and
home.
then
Yeah.
there was a Triple OG Mango. He was old. He's like 56, and he was like, "Hey, blood, come bark at me real quick, and we'll chop it." And you know, I put that conversation together. He ended up knowing my big homies out there, and his nephews were best friends with him and shit. So he was like, "Okay, like."
He knew you was stamped.
It was flawless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he was like, he was
And
like,
you ain't
you
got
won't
no
be
work
fucking-
on your name. Like, you ain't got no
Right.
smut,
So
no nothing.
I'm
You
starting
good.
to name homies that he knows out on the West Coast and shit. You know what I mean? So like he was like, bro, he went back to the 9, which is the circle and shit, and he was like, look, bro, anybody touch him, they got to deal with me because he damn near family. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So like,
Nigga is family.
but then it divided the house because there's a lot of bloods out there that was like,
They not going
this
for the
ain't-
white boys.
this
They
ain't
don't
real
accept white
This
boys.
ain't real
yeah.
white.
They
You know
don't-
what I'm saying?
And that's crazy.
Any hood, really.
That's really crazy. Like that part of the game, like I ain't gonna lie, like it's always been crazy to me. And it's a lot of white boys that nigga put a home for that
Insane.
shit.
Like, I
go
Smurf.
crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
Smurf O.
You bro, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so it's and I don't want to get too deep into it.
No,
Yeah, I don't want to
for
get
sure,
too deep
for
into
sure,
it,
for
but
sure.
like I never understood that part of the game.
Yeah.
So like how do you navigate that? Like when it come to you cuz you know it's going to come.
So, all right. So a lot of it was building the relationships, but I had a lot of homies turn on me too. So you got to stand on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
Saying? Within the year, within the year, I was in Belmont. I got in 411 fights. So do the math. 300,
Documented,
300
like-
yeah. 365 days, 411 fights.
That's like a
You was
fight
fighting
Sometimes
every
I
day,
fought
three times a day.
So I had
yeah.
to stand on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like the house was divided but I built those relationships and they end up rocking with me. But I had to put them on lit too. So like they thinking blood stands for this and this and that.
Brim
because,
stands for this, Brim stands for that.
and I had to like really put them on game. So I started teaching motherfuckers lit and shit. So
Yeah.
they were like, bros, like.
This
You know
shit
what I'm saying?
different.
The
Like,
wisdom
what
was
the fuck?
different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like they started to respect it, and at the end, you know what I mean? Like I ain't had no issue. I had a few issues with some homies and shit.
Yeah.
But when I got issues with the homies, I'm also from Dayton, or not from, but I grew up in Dayton. So DYT, they run together in prison too. So I had a whole nother backing from being from Dayton and shit.
Yeah.
So like, they seen the slime work. So when I got into it with them, you know, like they're like, okay, well, either we gonna rock with them or they gonna rock with them. And
Yeah,
there's
one
a
way or the
whole-
other.
whole
Yeah,
war gonna
yeah,
pop off.
yeah.
So it ended up being cool. But I tattooed too. So a lot of motherfuckers
Yeah.
will try to ride your dick. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So when I got in there, I got in the dorm and I started tattooing. People like, oh fuck. You know, like, bro, it's good.
So
you
what
know
was
I mean?
what was you tattooing with? Was you picking or did you create some
No.
shit?
We got little machines made off of
This bitch right
We did
here.
that shit.
So
We're
put it
like,
in the
yeah.
camera.
Hold
Put it
on.
in the camera.
Wait,
yeah.
you did that?
This
Yeah,
is the
this
worst
was
pain I ever
a
felt.
long time ago.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
This was in our garage when we were like 15.
No,
Oh,
this was
shit.
Cobb. That might
Oh,
go
that's Cobb County.
That's
Yeah,
Cobb.
yeah, yeah.
06. Hold on. With the pick, I do not want to.
Bro, I would not. I
With
would
the
not
pick.
even
This-
ever
this
be
with
able
the
to
pick.
tell,
Yeah.
bro. What the
But
fuck?
so we
This with a
we
pick.
tattooed with
Wait, a pick, burnt foil, Vaseline.
and he pop.
What the fuck? What?
yeah.
Just get it right. Yeah, just get it in there. Bag it up.
Yeah. That's a long time ago, boy.
But that shit clean though. What the fuck?
Back up a little bit. Back it up a little bit.
All this shit right here.
All
This is
that.
pick work.
Yeah, we did that shit. And then you remember the CEOs came in and
Oh,
tossed our
shit.
shit.
Oh,
That
stop
shit.
going and do.
Oh my god, that shit was crazy.
No,
Yo.
wait, Cabbagetown, he said, "Let me smell y'all fingers, y'all
Yeah.
smoking cigarettes."
But no,
He
we
took
were
Damn.
Yo, shout out to that.
Wait, hold on. Say that on the mic.
And
Hold
that
the
pick
fuck-
work hurt. That pick shit hurt.
on.
That ain't no easy tattoo, bro.
Yeah, no.
Picks hurt.
No, that shit was crazy. Hey, all right, so it was a nigga y'all watch. If y'all play Zelda, so I'm low key a nerd. If y'all play Zelda, you got what's his name, Gandalf at the end. We had a CO name looked like Gandalf. His name was Falcor. He came in. We got caught doing tattoos. No, it's Falcor, right?
Yo.
You know what I'm talking about with the nose.
I know who you talking about.
Falcor, Frenchie, and Bird. They used to run.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. So boom, Falcor came in. He said, "Okay, so y'all doing tattoos, and we smell cigarettes." We had a nigga come down from the hill, W3. He came down from the hill. He had some cigarettes. He had a lighter.
Yeah.
So we in there smoking cigarettes. He came in, and we had a nigga from Cabbagetown, bro, white boy. I'm talking about funnier than the motherfucker. He said, "All right, this some bitch want to smell somebody's fingers." I show him something. And my boy dug in his ass crack. Scoop, scoop the biggest chunk of Duke out that bitch.
No, because they'll be like, "Who's smoking? Let me smell your
Let me
fingers."
smell y'all's fingers.
Because you can, yeah. And he was like,
Smell
"Okay."
Nobody fucking fingers.
So he was third in line.
Yeah.
That's a gay ass job to have. Like,
No, for real.
yeah.
No, for real. Yeah. And then French and who was the nigga? Chow call, ladies. Chow call. Chow call, ladies and gentlemen. Chow call. Who was he? No, home come in. I'm on the bullshit. Benitez. I got to beat Benitez, but one nigga we will never fuck with.
Benitez got thrown off the rail.
And A-Pod.
Yeah, and A-Pod.
Dropped him on his neck. Put him in the trash can. Threw him over the rail. Yeah, this was years ago though.
That was my homie.
That nigga Benitez came in there thinking he was regulating shit. Nigga, little short Mexican nigga, bro. On God,
he was a dickhead. He was a real dickhead.
He got thrown over the rail.
That nigga came
my boy Rocky threw him over the rail.
They grabbed that nigga ass and threw him over the rail.
Put the trash can over his head.
I never understand when these.
That was one of my neighborhood homies.
Fucked him up.
Yeah.
I was in O-Pod when that happened. I was in 04, nigga, on my mama.
I was in 06.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
09, 2009.
nah, I might not have been there.
Nah, this was when Rocky was in there. So
So this is before
08.
2009.
This is 08.
This is 08.
I remember hearing about that shit though.
This is before 2000.
Yeah, this is 08.
Nigga fucked him up, ended his career.
Yep.
Oh.
He came back, but he left
I
again.
had Officer Law when I was in C1, and he was cool as fuck. He actually let me tattoo. He was like, if you stay out of trouble and you don't fight nobody, do your thing.
Nah, 6ix9ine came in that bitch and
6ix9ine.
put Juju on his neck.
Yeah. Alex hooked with 6ix9ine.
Alex is a fucking nut, bro. Alex don't give a fuck about nothing.
My brother's mental health. Like my adopted brother, he mental health. He's
This
like
nigga
he's
fought
not all the way there.
the biggest-
And fucking he be making music and shit.
Yeah.
And my homie Peanut was in there with him, and they do music together. Well, not together, but they were in there beating and shit. And everybody be calling Alex crazy. They call him Chopsticks. Like he's legendary in Cobb County.
He's not
for that
really
shit.
crazy. He just misunderstood.
No, his fucking crazy. He's
I'ma take his word.
schizophrenic. He's schizophrenic. You know what I mean? So like, he was like, Peanut, yo, give me a pen so I can write, because they won't let him have nothing in there.
Yeah.
He
So
hit
he
the
goes
damn
in
nurse
there.
in the neck with the pen.
He got the pen. He went out for pill call and he hit the officer in the neck with a pen. Took the maced the nurse and ran around and maced under the doors of everybody that called him crazy.
they all-
but Peanut.
That's
So
my
they
nigga,
all
though.
had to sit in there and suffer with that
And
shit.
then fucking
So they popped their lock.
6ix9ine came in there and fucking
And
they
this nigga's
were coming up the stairs.
humongous.
He was macing the officers and he wrapped his head up and he went back into the stall with a shower stall, and it's very narrow. So like you got 15 officers, you're not about to fit in that little stall. So it was 1-on-1 and they were banging.
one by one. Come on
Yeah.
in. Come on in.
Damn,
Alex
I mean,
Bang
shit, if
was
you're gonna
nice.
do it, that's how you gonna do
Yeah.
it. Shit, it sounded like everybody was fucking with him.
Yeah, Alex is banging with them folks, man. I was in there, and when I was in there, I was like, "Oh, Chopsticks is your brother."
Side note,
They'd
he's
be
one
like,
of the
"What
hardest
the
producers
fuck?"
I've ever met in my
Yeah,
fucking
Ayo
life.
Shada, he
He
does a
plays
lot
every
of my beats.
instrument, and he's one of the coldest producers I've ever met in my fucking life. He's he's crazy as fuck for sure, but he's misunderstood. Just
No,
like all us, we misunderstood as fuck.
He don't
right?
take his medicine, and he's a different person. When he's on his medicine, bro, big as heart. He's a fucking hippie. Bob Marley, smoke weed, he loves people.
Cool.
But he don't take his medicine. Like you can see his eyes change.
Throw it off.
Yeah, like he'll like it's different. Like, and I've been there when it happened, and usually when it happens, like he tries to come at me crazy. So I know it when it. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. I know how to handle him. So it's like, but I would be really scared for him to be around a group of motherfuckers and him do that, because he will really like he will really get into it.
This
You know
part
what I
we can't put this like, you know what I'm saying. We can't put all this out. This part right here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna.
Yeah. We'll clip it out.
But like a lot of that shit, you know what I'm saying. But my brother's loving, and he's a musical genius, bro. You know,
Bro,
my
Clater is
kids love
amazing,
him, My
gang.
kids love him.
Clater is amazing, gang.
Yeah.
Like that's a really good fucking man, bro.
He
Like
a little moment of bad luck. That's it.
I feel like Clater, bro. With Clater, like he really live in his own world,
Yeah,
and he
yeah,
don't
yeah.
mean no harm, bro.
Yeah, no,
He really don't.
But
Like
just let that nigga
has-
stay in his world.
Let him stay in his world. Like
That's it,
he
yeah.
really has a beautiful heart. This nigga is talented than a motherfucker.
Which I talked to him.
I'm talking about, like, that
his
shit is
birthday was
different.
on the 3rd, so I was just with him. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I missed it.
And
He was upset
we
about
sat down and talked, and like he was like, "Look, bro, he's like, I'm about to get out, and I'm about to get this apartment because they're gonna help him. The mental hospital's
He was
gonna
with
help
his,
him
RA.
because he's in Georgia Regional.
Yeah.
They're gonna help him, and he was like, "Look, bro, I really need to do this, and like I know that you got the numbers, and we can get this shit done." He was like, "I need to fucking stay focused." So he was really like, he's about to set alarms for his regiment and fucking medication, and he's really trying. You know what I'm
trying.
saying? So like, and I told him, I was like, "Bro, all I need is fucking beats."
And
You
he's
just
always
stay cooking,
had
I'll
that.
stay writing.
And Clater has always had that fighting spirit, bro.
Yeah.
Like through all of the
Oh,
trials and tribulations.
yeah.
gang.
And
like,
he comes from where we come from.
and he always when you interact with him, you really wouldn't even be able to tell for real. You get what I'm saying? Like he do his thing or whatever, but like you really like when you just talking to him just on some regular shit.
Yeah,
like
let him lose 3 days of sleep though, and
you feel me? Then it turn into something different.
Yeah.
But like like when you interacting with Clater, bro, he's always been like, bro, that nigga is.
Yeah, he went through it in Cobb too, man. He was in Cobb for 4 years, bro.
Nah, you good? Yeah, you good?
Yeah,
he turns into Travis Scott's fucking demon, bro.
Yeah, nah, he's good. He gonna get back at it.
Yeah,
You know what
most
I'm saying?
definitely.
We gonna get him right and shit.
Yeah, I decide. Yeah.
But
Hey,
yeah, nah,
Shaq,
he
can you open the door for me.
This one?
Yeah, the side door. Yeah, show him. Open it. You know you got to do the deadbolt.
But yeah, no, Alex, he's about to do his thing, man. I'm proud of his progress. You know what I mean? He's doing his shit.
I'm
And
glad to hear that
he
he's
be
doing better
cooking,
for real.
He
Yeah,
come- I
bro,
got
that
the
nigga
studio's
is.
at my house, so he comes over when he gets out and he just cooks the whole time.
Yeah,
he don't
that's
even
it.
talk. He
Just cooking.
Yep.
And he go crazy, bro. The beats. I'm talking about you ain't met Clater, but bro, this nigga beats like he just create, and it makes no sense. Like that should be some shit that you wouldn't even think. Like that nigga just going crazy.
Yeah,
You got
he-
that
he
creative
knows-
mind. That
He knows the
like,
mathematics behind
yeah.
music, so he knows what to do.
musically inclined, has an ear for music.
And
Gotcha.
he had a studio at our house when we were like fucking 11. You know what I mean? So
So he's-
and I didn't even rap back then. I didn't even.
Yeah.
I thought that shit was lame. Everybody coming to the house record. Everybody wanted to be a rapper. I was like, I don't even like that shit.
Yeah.
And fucking, that's a whole fucking story into that shit. But fucking yeah, we've been doing music our whole lives.
So let's dig a little bit into that because pause. But you didn't want to rap at first, like. So what made you like? How did you?
Okay,
So because nigga, like your music is so fire. It's like nah, ain't no way that you didn't want to rap. Like you get what I'm saying?
All right, so I listen to rock music, and I remember they used to chase us down and beat us up for listening to rock music in the hood.
Yeah.
So like, everybody rapped. Everybody wanted to be a rapper and shit like that. And I was on a different page, but I wrote poetry because I've always been a writer. You know what I mean? And I've always wrote. And then when me and Trey Gangs was in jail together when I was doing my about to do my bid.
Yeah.
We were like when I did my 9.5 months and that story I told you with the aggravated assaults and stuff.
Yeah.
We were in there together.
Yeah.
So me and Trey were bunkmates, and we were co-defendants too. You know what I mean? So like it was a whole
How the fuck that even happened? 'Cause,
it
like it's
was
not even
luck.
supposed to. Yeah,
It was luck.
it's not supposed to happen
for
like
sure
that.
luck.
Yeah.
And so he stole my notebook, and he was like, "What the fuck you doing? Writing rhymes? I thought you didn't like this shit." And he read it, and he was like, "Bro, like if you put a cadence to this, like that's some fire."
Because you was writing poetry,
right.
But when
And-
he read it,
and
he was reading it as rap.
detailed poetry, like explaining things in a different manner. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And he set me down, and he was like, "Bro, I'm gonna teach you how to rap."
Yeah.
And fucking, I was 17. And that motherfucker threw me in with the Sharks. So, like, he made me freestyle with a group of motherfuckers. I was made fun of. And motherfuckers thought I was trash. Like, I went
all
through
that,
it.
the
you know
whole
what I mean?
nine, yeah.
And then, we sat in the booth. I'm talking about every day. He was, like, teaching me how to write in sequences and cadences and, you know what I mean? And then I end up fucking getting out. And then he getting out, we linking up, and now we're in the studio every day, and we're writing songs, and it just became part of my life, and I fell in love with it. You know what I mean?
Word.
So, like, that's how all that shit kind of happened.
So did you have any like growing up? I know you said you was listening to rock. Like, did you have any like rap idols? Like, I know you was listening to rap too.
Eminem,
Like
you know what I'm
Eminem?
saying? Just because
Okay.
Trey was a big Eminem fan, and, you know, obviously I'm white, half white, and so, you know what I'm saying?
you light skinned gang. I ain't gonna lie. You
No,
invited
I'm
to
a-
every
I'm-
cookout
I'm-
that's out here. Oh, my mama. You invited to all the cookouts.
Biologically, I'm Israeli.
Okay.
I'm Israeli
okay.
and Russian.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
Yeah, so
My
that's
brother-
where the
my
white
brother
come
well
from is-
cultured.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So my whole
okay.
family's from Israel and shit like that, and they're like tribe of Judah Israelis, not like these new era Israelis, like
Yeah.
old school Israelis.
Yeah.
So like that's where my bloodline comes from. And
Okay.
then the Russians on my mom's side. So like that's where the white and the blue eyes come from and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as like going into the music that I listened to, fucking it was Eminem, Tech Nine, fucking Mos Def, Common, fucking Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah. That's
Uh,
A-Rod bad.
I hear a lot
Yeah,
of
that's
East,
A-Rod
yeah,
bad.
East Coast influence for sure.
Yeah,
in your
yeah,
music,
yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
And then obviously Pac, because you know
Yeah.
Pac is a legend. But yeah, no, I had a few. I was very picky on what I put in. I looked at my brain and what I put into it, like food, like nourishment. So like a lot of the music that I listen to, I had to learn from it, and if I couldn't learn from it, I didn't like it. So like if I heard something and I was just like, sounds good, but what can I get from it?
You just hearing it, but you can't really listen.
And then I remember like Hobson.
I remember
Hobson used to go crazy.
The eyes.
Yeah, he used to have the contacts and shit. Yeah,
and I think before all that, before me actually like writing music, the only really rap group I listened to for real was like Wayne and 3 6 Mafia. So I loved Wayne, and Wayne has always been one of my idols. You know what I mean? So
down there to go.
Being able to think outside the box the way he does, and to constantly be that consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't beat that kind of shit.
Bro, he had a whole tier. Like, it was like Wayne and Gucci, bro. They had a dumb, like, mixtape run. Like, remember when Dat Piff and all that Spinrilla and all that shit was going on?
I think
like,
it was the, you know that Snoop Dogg that said, when the grill, hold on, said, grill in the middle, drop it like it's hot.
Yeah.
When Wayne redid that and he was like, red rag only on the right side. Yeah.
The
I was
blood,
like, oh,
what is that? Right rag
shit,
only on the right side. Yeah, that's the blood
when
side.
Yeah, when,
when
he remixed that shit, like, fucking, that was it. I was like, I'm a Wayne fan. Period. And I've been a Wayne fan ever since. Like, nobody can tell me shit about Wayne.
Yeah.
Now, like, as far as like influences, I love Joyner.
Joyner Lucas. Yeah, he go crazy. Yeah, shout out to Joyner Lucas.
And I've been watching Joyner since he did Backwards, and he was remixing other people's stuff. You know, and before he was like doing ADHD albums and all that. And I was trying to put people on Joyner, and nobody was listening because he wasn't big. And now everybody know him.
Everybody fucking with him now.
That's a real artist.
And I definitely Kendrick is probably in my top 3.
Kendrick in the top. Okay, so what's your? Give us your top 5.
I can't because
you can't. Come on, bro. Come on.
All
right, look. All right, let's say.
It would definitely be M, Kendrick, and Wayne.
Okay.
But Cole is in that too. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And when you get into like the other side of that kind of music, I fucking like Tech Nine is in my top 3. You know what I mean? So like I have a lot of top 3s in different genres,
for different categories and shit.
Hobson is definitely up there just because I like the way that
Hobson is more
he just didn't give a fuck about the industry.
Hobson up there in like a underground freestyle kind of like he in his own bag. You get what I'm saying? Like
and I picked up off that. Like I never wanted to go mainstream. You know what I'm saying? Well, like when I hit 10 million views, like I was like, okay, well this is it.
Bro, how did that feel? Like nigga, when you woke up and you said, bro, it's 10 million people.
But I didn't even know that it was gonna do that. That fucking MGK diss. I wrote it. And honestly, I was drunk one night and I was like, fuck this dude. And I was like, fucking. And it really wasn't even on the Eminem shit. It was like.
Just fuck him.
No, because if you listen to my music, you know, there's a lot of satanic, devilish shit in there. You know what I mean?
Why do you do that? Are you really a satanic? Are you what is it called? Are you a devil worshiper?
No. I'm a Luciferian, which is completely different. It has nothing to do with Satan.
Okay.
It's if you can Google it and read about it if you want to.
I'm gonna do my homework.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I'm a Luciferian. It's different. Yeah. I believe more in like astrology and shit like that. It's a little different. Okay. But the only reason why I started with that devil shit is because growing up doing music, I had to say something to catch people's attention because I was the white kid in the group. Like around everybody that rapped and it was really good. My bars had to be so unique and out there to catch attention for somebody to listen to me. I knew if I said some shit about selling my soul, they'd go, oh, what'd he say? And now I got you. Yeah. Now I got you. Now we can rap. But I did the Rap Devil shit ever since Eminem did Rap God. So I was like, I'm Rap Devil. Fuck that. Yeah. And then fucking I've been doing that since he dropped that shit. And then out of the blue, MGK comes in with Rap Devil. And I didn't want people to think I was jacking that. You know what I mean? So a lot of people thought that I was just taking up for Eminem, and it wasn't because ain't nobody got to take up for bro.
So you was really just on some shit like, nigga, I'm the real rap devil, nigga.
That's why it says real rap devil. Yeah.
And I mean, rap is a competitive sport.
It's a battleground. You don't gotta have a reason to do shit in this fucking industry. Yeah. If you want to fucking aim, squeeze, and fire, that's what it is.
But in rap, that is a very good reason for something to
For sure.
to happen. It happens all the
Yeah.
time. Oh, you gonna drop on the same date as me?
Yeah.
All right, we about to battle for this shit, and that's rap. So
Yeah.
that's really
And then now you got these new generation rappers that are like, oh, you're just clout chasing. It's like, nah, bro. If I want to aim a shot, I'm
I'm rapping.
A shot. Yeah,
I'm rapping.
Yeah, you know what
Yeah.
I mean. And
I got
like,
you.
and
Pick up a stick,
yeah,
nigga.
and that's it. Yeah,
Pick up a stick. Oh God, pick up
Yeah.
a stick. Like you mean?
throw the scope on a stick. You won't
Yeah.
even get close enough. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, fucking that's how that was. I was drunk one night and I was like, bro, I know this motherfucker didn't just do Rap Devil. So I was like, now I gotta say something because I don't want motherfuckers to think my whole career is based off of that.
Off of that.
Because we both white boys. He grew up in actually Carson. He ain't from Cleveland.
Yeah.
So, and I grew up in Dayton. So it was like Ohio
Damn,
shit.
so
you know
y'all
what I
both
mean?
from Ohio too.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well,
like,
I'm not from
Not
Ohio,
from, but
I
like grew up.
there,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm from Atlanta for
Yeah,
sure.
most definitely.
And
But,
if you look at shit like that, that's how it happens.
Yeah.
Literally.
But if you go to the hood in Ohio, they don't respect MGK.
Oh damn.
Yeah, no.
Oh shit.
The white boys do. But, I mean,
As far as
yeah, just because he's a
Everybody,
white boy
yeah.
trying to put Cleveland on.
yeah.
But it's like,
I
you
didn't
don't
know he was
see
on there.
fucking MGK on Sinclair or Superior or
Yeah, on
East
Euclid.
Cleveland. Or,
Hey, you talking about
you don't-
Kinsman?
Yeah, you don't know. You
Hey, you
don't see him
talking about-
off 105th. Like, you
yeah,
don't see him out
yeah,
there. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Fucking, that's Bone Thugs out there.
Yeah,
you
shout
know
out
what
to
I mean?
Ohio, man.
They don't see
Up
him
the way,
out
we
there.
up the way, we down the way, the whole nine.
And if you lived in Ohio, you know Dayton ain't no town to fuck with.
Nah,
You know
Dayton
what I'm
ain't-
saying?
Dayton
You get
ain't-
killed go buying cigarettes.
Oh God,
You
It's
call
a
soda
few
pop?
Yeah, pop.
Yeah.
Pop, pop.
My barber,
There you go.
my barber from
Pop,
Ohio,
yeah.
man.
And yeah. And if you live in Ohio, you know about the Grippos.
Huh?
The Grippos, the chips. The
Oh,
Grippos. They only
shit.
have them in Ohio.
Oh,
Yeah,
the brand.
yeah.
That's the brand.
Yeah.
See,
Grippos.
shit,
this
yeah.
nigga from Chicago, so he be on
Oh,
the
yeah,
pop
yeah,
and
yeah,
all that
yeah,
kind of shit
yeah.
too. Like, yeah,
It's,
he be on
it's
that
like
type
that's
of
a
shit.
Midwest type of thing.
Low key.
No, I mean they got them in northern Kentucky, but Grippos is.
No, I'm
only in
talking about
Ohio.
the slang.
Oh yeah.
Pop
It's, you
and-
know, yeah.
Gotcha. What
Yeah,
else they be
it's a
saying out in
Midwest.
Ohio?
Saudi.
Saudi, yeah, you Saudi as hell.
Saudi, yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh,
Saudi as hell.
Hell no.
And you know what's so crazy is the word is salty.
Yeah.
Salty,
Yeah.
but
When they say
Saudi.
nigga, you Saudi as hell,
Saudi,
nigga. Yeah, you Saudi as hell,
I came
nigga.
down to-
Like,
I came back to
Yeah.
Georgia after doing my bid and doing all that shit in Ohio, and I came back and I heard like these white girls are like, "Oh, you're salty." And I was like, "You put a T on that?"
Cause it's like Saudy, like nigga,
like,
you
nah,
Saudi, nigga.
Saudi.
Like,
Nah,
yeah.
and
They have bang outs. They have
Yeah,
bang outs in
yeah.
Ohio. That's like they link up. Everybody link up like it because they got hoods. It's low key like baby Chicago, bro. Like they got hoods out there. Like it's Brick Squad. It's motherfucking Kinsman boys. It's the Harvard niggas. Like they got a bunch of different sets out there, bro. And them niggas that just link up. It'll be like 30 niggas in the park, bro.
Yeah, see, I live
and
where
they
Where you
just
had to
fighting.
finish school? You went to school somewhere?
I went to JFK, nigga,
Oh,
on
okay, okay.
Harvard,
Oh,
nigga,
yeah.
on
Oh,
Harvard,
yeah,
nigga.
okay, I wanted to make sure
Yeah.
I was- if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken, you
nigga, I
was
went
up
to
there.
JFK on Harvard, nigga. My 11th grade year, nigga, I was in Ohio, nigga, Cleveland. I went to JFK, bro, on Harvard. They had metal detectors to get in that bitch.
Yep.
Okay.
On my mama,
I
nigga.
remember.
I
So
had
when
to
I-
walk
where I
to
was
I had to
at-
walk to school in the snow, nigga, because I lived
Yep.
too close. I stayed on Kinsman.
Cheeks be hurting.
Yeah.
The fucking snow hitting
Bro,
you in the
your
face.
whole bottom half wet by
Yeah.
the time you get to school.
I remember
Because of all the
there was
snow.
like-
Because of all the snow,
there
yeah.
was like
I
5
lived
feet
on
of snow.
Kinsman in 147. I was in the hood, like nigga. I'm
Yeah.
in there. I'm with the
Yeah.
40 boys,
Yeah.
nigga. Like I'm with them niggas. Like it was just too cold. And then see my cousin from out there. Shout out Dre G. It's another Dre G.
Hey, shout out Dre G 100.
Nah, listen, shout out Dre G 100, but I'm talking about my cousin in Cleveland, Ohio. His name Dre G. That's my blood cousin, bro. We look exactly the same. It's funny, bro. He got hella kids now, but like we look the same. Like it's funny. That's my dad. That's my daddy brother's son. So like we.
You sounded like the countryest nigga ever. That's my daddy, brother, cousin.
Yeah,
My daddy.
bro. It is, guys. Hey, you talking about? Hey, that's what's going on. Yeah, I fuck with Ohio, man. Shout out to Cleveland, gang.
You know, it's the same way in Dayton. I lived off North Main and Five Oaks in Linda Vista Projects.
Yeah.
And they have Five Oaks. And then
Yeah.
they beef with Soda Bass, which is up the block. You know what I mean? And then you
Yeah.
got Salem, which is another street that runs parallel. And they got a whole crew over there. And then when I moved to Fernwood beefed with another street called Bruce. And they were 2 streets apart. So, like, we had to walk through the alley to get up through Mapleview. You know what I mean? So we
Yeah.
had to cross through Bruce to get back home. And you catch hell through that alley, bro. There have been so many stories. And man.
Yo, I'm about to get this nigga. I'm about to get this nigga Chuck on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
I'm about to get Chuck on the horn. Yeah, I'm finna get Marley on the horn right now. Hold on. I'm finna get Marley on the horn. I'm finna get him on the horn. Y'all gonna hear him through the headphones. Hold on. I'm waiting on him to write back.
Just call that nigga. Fuck.
I called him already. He hit me back like, "Oh, now I see you called me. Everything good?" Like, nigga, answer the phone, nigga. Cause I didn't tell him we was doing this. I didn't tell him we was doing this.
Chuck.
Hold on, let me call it.
Just tell him to pull up.
Let me hold on. Let me Bluetooth real quick. Hold on. Let me get my Bluetooth together.
That's my buddy right there.
All right, there you go. Hold
That's
on.
probably one of the
All
most
right.
solidest niggas I've ever met.
Yo,
in my
I'm
life.
talking about for real and the most talented. Oh God,
Very.
I'm calling him again. I'm calling him right now. Y'all hear it?
I can hear
I'm
it.
calling him. Yeah,
Hey,
okay.
look,
I'm calling
finna
him.
I'm on his bumper. I'm finna roast the shit out you, buddy.
Yeah. And I sent him a message. I said I'm with Chainz and Greg, bro. Answer your phone. Come on, Marley. Answer the goddamn phone, gang. Don't have
Charles.
me looking crazy. Charles. Answer the phone, Charles.
Hey, there's a.
Answer the phone, Charles.
Hey,
The third, he the third, ain't it? Some shit. He the
third,
third.
the
Yeah,
third.
Charles. Yeah, Charles the third.
Me and Greg got a whole night behind that name.
Man,
Yo.
Charles.
Hey, me and Greg were tripping
Hold
on
on,
acid
he ain't,
one
I'm finna
time.
send him a
That shit
video.
was so
He
funny.
must think I'm
Oh, no,
bullshitting. I'm
wait.
finna send him a video, y'all niggas in here. Hold on.
Call him.
Yeah, call his phone. You got his number?
I got his number.
Call that
we
nigga.
shouldn't tell that.
Oh,
We get
glad.
canceled over that story.
No, don't give a fuck about you. Cancel me. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Cancel me. I'm gonna uncancel myself.
Hey, I don't give a fuck.
Bro,
about
okay, so
cancer.
that's the question. Okay, that's the question I got for y'all. Because, like, cancel culture is such a big thing. Like, do y'all think it's possible to really get canceled?
Nah, they can
like,
suck my dick. I don't give a
you
fuck
feel
about
me?
that.
Because I feel like, gang, like, if you cancel a motherfucker, you really only giving them more attention for real.
Yeah,
Like, what the
so,
fuck? Like,
that shit is.
that's why I be telling A-Rod, say that shit. Say that bullshit that you be wanting to say. Say it. Say it right now. Say it loud.
Oh, I don't got nothing at the moment. But now, I mean, you do be saying that, and honestly, man, it's just like, bro.
Freedom of speech, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Say what the
And people
fuck you
gonna feel
wanna
how they
say.
gonna feel, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
One way
you
or
know what
the
I'm saying? B-Rex, he helped
Hey,
me,
man, that's
you know,
the first two
get out of
rules
that.
they gave
Yeah.
us in the amendment. Say what the fuck you want to say and be
Yep.
strapped up to
Yep.
back it.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, real shit. That's
Yeah.
number
And if
one
you don't
and
want to
number
say
two.
shit, that's the number 5.
Yeah.
Oh,
I plead
God.
the 5th.
Yeah.
So in the
Yeah.
top 10, you got say what the fuck you want to say. We got keep your scrap on you, because if you say what you want to say, nigga want to try you,
Yeah,
then you
fuck
can
around,
defend
find
yourself.
out.
And
Yeah.
then number 5, if you don't want to talk about it, shut up.
That's
Yep.
it. That's it.
Yeah.
I plead the 5th.
That's why I
Plead the
say
fifth.
I know it's a lot of bullshit going on in this country right now, politic wise, but gang, America is the greatest country ever. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Nigga.
Yeah,
You want to live in
yeah.
China? Nigga,
hell
do you
no.
want to live in North Korea?
Nope.
Do you want to live in South Korea? Do you want to live in them fucked up countries in
We don't even
Africa?
know what
I'm
North Korea
sorry,
look like.
Africa.
Hey,
there
bro,
are some parts of Africa, but you got to go to like South Africa.
Bro, I
you
call
feel
my
me?
cousin
Which is not the
Brandon.
same. Like,
But it's
you
still
feel me?
it's different parts of Africa.
You
That's
go to,
like,
like,
so
Ghana
that's
and shit.
that's
Like,
the
it's
misconception
certain
of
parts.
Africa. Africa.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Probably one
Now
of,
we potting.
Now we potting.
Now we potting. Go
Africa
ahead.
is
Get into
probably
it.
one of the richest countries.
It is.
Yeah.
Because
Natural resources.
with their
Yeah.
dollar. Not even that. Like it's folks out there like where fufu and what is it?
Pound of yam, fufu.
Ghana, not Ghana, Ethiopia, something like
Agusi
that.
soup?
But it's
Jollof
Yeah,
rice?
Agusi, jollof.
right. Banga soup.
Yeah.
But it's
Palm
parts
oil,
of Africa
palm
that's
oil
a
go crazy too.
we only see on our TV, on our news channels, we only see the worst of the worst outside of America.
Nah,
You know,
facts.
America is actually a third world country due to income right now,
poverty rate.
the poverty rate right now. We are classified as a third world
And how
country,
anything can happen at any moment?
and Africa is above us right now.
Hey,
Africa
I
is
called,
actually there's people out there, bro. Folks are leaving here right now to go to Africa. They're what is it? I forget what his name is or who he is or what part of Africa it is. But he said, "I will give refuge to any black person that leaves America to come here
I
right
think
now."
that's
You can.
Ghana.
Bro,
I'm pretty
I
sure that's
believe
Ghana.
it.
These folks got mansions. These folks
Dog,
got pools.
Bro,
These
they
folks
be
got
leaving
marble
foreigns
driveways.
on the side of the road. There's some parts of Africa you'll pull up. It's just hella foreigns on the side. They shit just broke down. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck it.
I got,
Yeah,
I got hella Nigerian friends there tell
These
me,
folks
dog,
got
like, yeah.
gates. I'm talking about taller
Yeah.
than this house,
Yeah,
around their house.
I'm already knowing.
And these folks got, I'm telling you, they open this marble
Hey,
driveways, bro. It's beautiful. This shit's
called-
beautiful,
I
bro.
called my
That's a
cousin
common
Brandon.
misconception. This shit is because what we see on the news, what we see on CNN, what our news sends us or shows us
know what's
is we're
interesting?
doing better than everybody else, but we're really not doing
Look,
better than
you know,
everybody else.
you know what's interesting about what you're saying? Like, I got some folks that's from Nigeria, and they'll tell me like, yeah, bro,
Nigeria got money.
Look, they say
Hey,
he said
Shemus family in Kenya.
Look,
in a
he
mansion.
said, listen. That's what he said. He said the American news. He said all we talk about on our news is negative shit.
Yeah.
He
Keep
said
us
on their
scared.
news they talk about who just got married.
Right.
Who just graduated?
Right.
Like who just you feel me? Like
Because they
it's
keep us
all
in fear.
positive shit.
They keep
Yeah,
us in
here they
fear.
want to keep us in
Right.
fear. They want to lock us in and make us feel like
Systematic
nigga
oppression
doomsday.
is a real thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
real
like
shit.
when the COVID shit happened, why did ammo run out?
Facts. And
But now
toilet
we-
paper.
but
And
now-
toilet paper.
Yeah.
But now I can
what?
find 10mm ammo everywhere. I went to Academy Sports in Dallas, Georgia, and it's flooded. Nobody touches it. Nobody touches 45. Nobody touches 9mm. Nobody touches 223. 5.56 is out of there.
Yeah, 5.56.
300 blackout is out of there.
223.
But it's what they show us is
I
and
remember they were
what's going
selling
on right
one
now.
box at a time. One box of 50
Yeah.
at a time. And
Yep.
prep.
Yep.
You
They
can
wouldn't
only
let you
get
get
one
more than
box.
that. You get one box. That's it.
A day.
Marietta, yeah.
Over there,
Right,
Marietta,
yeah,
yeah, all 41, all
Outdoor.
41.
Adventure Outdoors.
Yeah.
Adventure Adventure
True
Outdoors.
Prep.
Nah,
over
True
there.
Prep on
Yeah.
Marietta, 41.
You can
It's
custom-
Where they
all
got
41.
the
Custom build
military
your
trucks
ARs.
at?
Yeah, the military
yeah,
trucks and shit.
yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
bought
Right
a
by the
little- I
bridge.
bought
Yeah,
By
they
the
do
bridge.
a
ammo
lot of
box
custom
for them,
building.
too.
Yeah,
They
so-
redid the whole store.
I
They
get all my
renovated the whole
mags.
store. The whole
True
store
Prep.
look different now.
Bruh.
I asked
Like
them
$10
folks
a piece.
when I went to Academy. I asked them if I said how many boxes at a time can I get. They said how
One?
many. They said how
Half
many.
a box?
No, they said how many hands you got. I said 2. He said how many boxes you can fit in them 2 hands. Man, I walked out that bitch with like 10 boxes of bullets each hand.
Yo.
Leaned
Hey,
up against my body.
bulk ammo,
But during,
bulkammo.com.
but last when that was happening,
Ammo.
By thousands at a time.
when that was happening, what was going
like
on?
500.
The election. What's going on right now?
Politics.
The election's going on right now. It's election time,
Politics.
so it's a whole lot of weird shit going on in the world to distract us from the shit that's going on in these cabinets, shit's going on with Congress, the shit that's going on with Donald Trump. And Trump beat this. We knew Trump was finna get up out of that and appeal that
Gavin
shit.
Newsom and all type of shit.
And I'm
Ron
gonna
DeSantis.
And I'm gonna look the camera in the face. I'm voting for Trump this year. I ain't never voted in my life. Only
Yo.
nigga gave me some money on PPP, all that. Yeah, I made some money on off Trump. I'm gonna fuck with Trump to the death. Me, he pardoned Kodak Black and Lil Wayne. Trump
yeah,
me.
we
Trump me.
we said that on my pod. Yeah,
Hey, but
Trump
you know
me.
why I started fucking with Trump is because he came online and was saying that he was against the whole transgender shit with kids.
Yeah, what
You know
what are
I'm
your
saying?
pronouns,
Now,
nigga?
look,
That
look,
nigga.
look.
Those are mine.
I don't care what you want to do with your life. I don't care. You want to do whatever the fuck sexually, that's your business.
Don't push that shit on my
That
kids.
That
Yeah,
shit's
don't push it on
that
the
don't got nothing to
kids.
do
I
with
agree
me.
with that.
I tattoo
Shit on my
transgenders.
fucking
I
kids.
have friends that are transgender. I don't care. But don't push the agenda on my fucking kids.
And I'm not gonna play your fucking
That
game
kinda
with you.
Shit right there. I'm not playing no fucking game.
I'm a
And they
woman,
put it-
fam. I know you since high school, bro,
You a nigga.
partner,
Yeah.
home.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
get it.
Home.
You know what I'm saying? And if you want me to call you a woman, cool. I'll call you a woman.
I'm
I'll
not-
respect
I'm not
your
doing it.
decision.
I'm not.
I don't
I'm
care
not.
about that shit.
I won't.
But I'm not gonna do that shit in front of my fucking kids.
Hold
you know
on,
what I
hey,
mean?
right. If it's a transgender, you gonna call them woman or you gonna address them as a man?
I'm calling them what they are.
Call him a man.
You gonna call him a man?
No, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like, hey, you're a woman, because I know you're a man.
Yeah,
But
like, I'm-
whatever if you say your name is Drake, I'm gonna call you a Drake. You know, if you say your name is
Yeah,
Bob,
but that's
I'ma
what I'm
call you a
saying, but
Bob.
I
If
think
you want me
just
to
off
say
of-
her, cool.
I think
I'll
my
call you
reaction,
her.
just because I know, and be like,
But don't
bro,
make me
like,
say
like,
it.
bro.
But if I'm fighting the case and I go to court and I say I identify as not guilty,
Yo,
who's gonna respect that?
Yeah, you're right.
So why the fuck should I play? Okay, boom. So I got a case I'm dealing with right now. I'm not gonna say what it is,
I
but
identify
I'm gonna go to
as
court.
the right person in this conversation. I'm correct.
And if shit goes south, and before it goes south, and the judge says, "Well, will you have any final statements?" I say, "I identify as not guilty. You cannot lock me up. If he locks me up, all this shit is."
Yeah.
And I need somebody in that bitch with a motherfucking
Fair.
camera.
that's fair. And
I'm not gonna play
be
your game
right
with
there
you.
with the 4K. I'm gonna bring the 4K.
Right. You get that shit crazy as fuck to me. Okay, so boom, dogs, cats, woo, 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 woo. You can cut a dog's balls off, right?
Right.
It's still a male dog.
Hey, they said.
Hey,
they said you put.
he right.
You put 100 transgenders on the island. Women.
And I know, Chainz, I know you're not. You don't want to get
what-
canceled because you got a lot of shit going
Yeah,
on right now. I don't give a flying fuck.
But in 100 years, they can't procreate. You're gonna have 100 dead men skeletons.
Right.
Because it's in the DNA.
100 dead dicks in
I
the
get it,
room.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But at the same
100
time, if a
dead dicks
motherfucker
in the
wants
room
to do
is
that to
crazy.
themselves, You know what I'm saying? I'll respect it, but don't make me say it. You know what I mean?
Controversial
I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Because I do business with a lot of them, and they are good people. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like, why does your opinion matter so much that mine doesn't?
Right.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You're disrespecting me by calling me disrespectful, and all I'm doing is trying
to gaslight some
I'm
shit, trying to make
understanding
it.
this costume. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't want to be disrespectful because they ain't did nothing to me. Yeah. But at the end of the day, don't tell me I'm wrong for trying to figure out what the hell you got going on.
I got something real quick.
All right, go ahead, Shaq.
So how I feel about it, like, cause I got some cousins that's gay and shit like that.
Gay is one thing,
right? I don't really like what I learned about it. Like,
me too. I got a
gay
cousin
dudes don't fuck with transgenders.
Right? It's not a real thing.
It's a different agenda. Yeah.
So
they're just gay,
right? If you notice in the LGBT community, they like go at it with each other because them niggas don't really believe in the same shit that they all.
And I seen a video. A little nigga said LBGQ+. He said, "Is that the premium version?"
Yo,
they trying to put autism on it. They're like, "Damn, you claiming us now?"
No, they put pedo. It's LBGQ, and they're trying to add the P for pedo.
Yeah.
So my thing is, if you identify as a woman and my daughter is in that bathroom, and I go in there and I shoot you in your motherfucking face for being in the bathroom as a man with my daughter, I'm in the wrong because I feel like you know what I'm saying. You can't be a man in the bathroom with my daughter, bro. But I'm gonna go upside down.
Hey, look, but I've also had a lot of conversations with transgenders and gays
subject
and stuff like that. But a lot of them don't have anything to do with the agenda. I believe that there's a higher.
No, it's the higher ups for sure.
They're pushing that agenda into our kids' shows and all that kind of shit because. Fucking, I know a lot of transgenders that do keep that shit away from the kids, and they don't got a lot of shit to do with that shit. But you see it everywhere in TV shows, and the music, and the media, and all that kind of shit. There's somewhere up there they got control of that situation, and they're trying to push that into our kids' lives.
You gotta look at the time when we were growing up. We didn't really see that shit like that. Like
at
now,
all.
and if you go to colleges now, you're gonna see mad transgenders in college.
Right.
You didn't see that shit when we was going to college.
Right. Now it's a fad.
Who's the swimming nigga?
But at the same time, fucking
Bruce Jenner?
No, the swimmer nigga. That guy. Fuck this nigga. The swimmer nigga who got the gold medal in the Olympics, and he got stripped of it. And the whole.
Oh, Michael Phelps.
Yeah. No. The not
you
Caitlyn Jenner with the swim. It's a swimmer that got a gold medal.
The woman championship.
It's the women's gold medal.
Oh, I know you talking about.
And now their whole community is fucking melting.
Yeah, I did see that.
I love it.
I can't remember the name, but I did see that.
But that's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because you... Oh, okay. I'm going to go to... I'm going to go to the Juicy Crab, right? I identify as a free customer. They going to respect that?
No.
If I go to Nordstrom right now, and I identify as a Louis Vuitton representative who doesn't pay for anything, are they gonna give me shit for free?
Hell no.
I gotta show them some type of proof, certification.
I identify as a black
in
man.
that room, if a motherfucker walked to me,
But that's low key true though. You heard what he said?
Right.
Say it again.
He said, I identify as a black man.
That's low key, yeah.
I was to close my eyes.
Yeah, that's-
And
that's-
this man would describe the trials and tribulations.
that's better than saying I identify as I used to have a
man
dick
go
and
through
I
that,
don't
but
got
I'm
one no
just
more.
saying,
Yeah,
like,
you could ask Greg. I got it worse.
Just because
If
you
I
cut
was-
your dick
if
out
I-
don't mean you can put your baby out.
If I had my eyes closed and I was a better man, I'd be like, oh, this is a black man. It's fucked up, but
Hey,
Niggas
man.
is justifying fucking boys with vaginas. It's
But no, they're
Fucking
but
bussy-
the going
bussy
back
is
to the
crazy.
Kids
Oh,
is
shit.
'cause
Bussy is
they-
insane.
they've
Bussy
legalized
is
the
absolutely
transgender-
diabolical.
that's worse than the
hold
female.
on,
they-
one mic.
Yo.
They've made it legal for kids to do the operation, and that was the
No,
point that I'm making.
That's fucked up.
That's what
fucked
I
up.
said.
No,
I
it was
was
fucked
fucking
up.
with
Some
Trump
states,
for it.
parent-
some states are like against that.
No, the
though.
parents that are allowing it is the problem.
Yeah.
But you bring a 12-year-old child into my tattoo shop, and they're like, I want a sleeve. You think you're going to let the kid get a sleeve? That's a permanent decision.
Yeah.
So why the fuck would you let a kid do that?
You are 12 years old. You say, well, I want to start taking these hormone pills, right? And then you turn 17, 18, you're like, damn, I really want to be a
didn't wanna do
cheerleader.
that.
my mind
I
wasn't
really-
even. Your mind
I really
wasn't
want to be a fucking this. I want a male date to homecoming, and these niggas,
You don't want your pussy no more.
He don't want your pussy no more, baby.
Why? Because you're a 14-year-old little girl with a beard.
Right.
Yo.
So why is it that I feel like 18 is the deciding factor, and you can make your decision on that.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm still not going to play your fucking
now
game.
They got the furries.
I identify as ravioli.
They
Bitch, eat me.
identify as
I'm not
cats.
going.
Yo. What?
Yeah, Google it.
Hold on, let's see
A
what.
furry. You can identify as a cat, a dog, and yeah,
Okay, so boom, so it's legal to put them down.
motherfucker canine unit.
Oh,
Yo.
Nah, but I mean, you gotta understand what I'm
Euthanize.
saying. Like,
I,
yeah.
I identify as a dog. I'm going into law enforcement. I'm gonna be a
I mean,
canine.
Let's get deep.
I see what you're saying.
He said so it's legal to put that down.
It's legal to put them down
Yo.
by law.
That
You're
goes-
running rabid.
that
Let's
goes-
put you
hey,
out of
that
here.
We gonna
goes back to
euthanize
that-
your
that
Right,
goes
population
back to the
control. Get
pedophile
them out of
shit.
here and we'll be good.
That goes back to the pedophile shit. Like, dogs get put down for biting kids.
Right,
You touch my kids, I'm gonna put you down.
right. And
Period.
why should I go to jail for that? It's
Why
a
should I go
nigga in
to jail
jail.
for that?
It's a nigga. I know you seen the story. It's a nigga. He said he went to jail. They said, "What you blah blah blah? You charged?" Da, da, da. He said, "Well, he was messing with kids. He was raping kids, and he got out of jail. So I went in and handled it. And he went on a serial spree of killing fucking pedophiles.
Oh, he the goat.
Salute to that nigga.
Oh, in
Here they go.
Texas. In Texas,
In
right?
Texas,
Yeah,
the
in
hardest
Texas. I
nigga
did see that,
ever
yeah.
on this side of Levi jeans. On Star Me.
Whoa, hold on, bro. What? Repeat what you
Whoa,
just.
I got
The hardest
PTSD.
nigga
That
on this
sounds
side
like a
of Levi
gunshot.
Big
I
America.
got PTSD. You went bomb.
Oh, my fault.
Came out recently.
So this is
That shit, that shit came out the last couple days,
couple
right?
years ago, but it's still like it was a kid in Texas. Like I identify as a female. Goes into the girls'
gonna
locker
let y'all
room
talk.
and
I'll be
he
right back.
rapes a fucking female, a 16-year-old girl, a 16-year-old boy because he identified. But you raped her, right? And because society want to be sensitive, Barry Sanders ass society want to be sensitive to this shit and be like, oh, okay, yeah, no, it's okay. Let him identify. He can go in the girls' bathroom. Woo, woo. I swear to God, I ever see a non-binary identifies cancel, bitch, cancel me. I don't give a flying fuck. I'll be back airtime, pussy. I'm going. But that shit's crazy as fuck
Nah,
to me.
but
That like
I see what you're saying.
my
Bro.
son ever come to me right now, he come to me, oh, Dad, I identify as a woman. Dad, I want to be a woman. No, I'd rather you come to me and say, Dad, I'm gay. Cool, you're gay. Don't identify. Don't do that. You are what you are. But
You
you're
are
born
what
with a
you are,
dick.
and
You can't push your baby out
accept it.
because of your diaphragm. Your diaphragm is not built to push a child out. A woman is, man. Women are the strongest shit ever, and it's a slap in the face to fucking women
Facts.
to say that you are a woman as a man.
That's why I be saying. Only women can handle that pregnancy pain. That shit different, bro.
It's different. And
That shit
I watched
definitely
I
different.
watched my baby mama shit on herself in front of me,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? I had 2 kids, bro. I watched that shit. Like,
Yeah.
Twice.
Can't no man be a woman. Can't
You
no
got a
man
new,
be a woman.
you got a new profound respect for women after you see your baby mom give birth. You like,
Yeah. And you hold that leg, you got that foot right here, and you pushing that leg up,
you know what I'm saying?
and she pushes. As a man, we cannot do that. And it's a slapping.
Caitlyn Jenner won woman.
You talking about Bruce.
She won woman.
I will not acknowledge that fuck nigga as Caitlyn.
Oh shit.
Bruce, Brucey, Spicy
Oh,
Bruce.
Shit.
Spicy Bruce.
is crazy.
Spicy Bruce. We're not going for none of that. No, absolutely not. I can't. And I'm going to stand on it every time. My mama's hard as fuck. My mama the hardest woman I know. My daughter going to be one of the hardest women I know. She toxic right now. Don't worry. She
Nah,
toxic,
facts.
but that's my baby. Don't say it. I'm standing on
Right,
that.
dog. I can't. This podcast cannot go any further without me saying this shit. You know who you look like?
A little scrappy.
Nah, not even little scrappy.
Daryl, what's up?
Bro, the motherfucker that played. Who's the actor that played Biggie in Notorious?
Fuck you. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Fuck you. Ah!
Bro, what Gravy? What's his name?
Chris, I met him. He's a dick. He's a fucking dickhead.
For real?
He's an asshole.
Who?
He got that one.
The
so,
dude, you seen the Biggie movie Notorious?
he was an asshole to
The
me.
actor.
He might have had a
Because
bad
he
day. I
fucked
don't
with
know.
man. He
Man,
fucked with man.
he-
Yeah,
man,
we
he
met
was-
him.
So Man Robinson Studios.
He thought he was hot
He's
shit.
close. He's close. No, but he played Biggie and he played the fuck out that role. But you know what I'm saying. I don't know if he had a day, but now so Turn. Welcome to the industry.
He doing hella like.
I have a
little
record
Tubi
in that
shit.
movie
Yeah.
on Amazon. It's Turn. He's a star in that movie.
Yeah.
And bro treated me like I was just a piece of dirt. That's why I'm like, that's why I done got to the point where like with this music shit, like, fuck, you're a celebrity? Fuck, nigga, I'm a celebrity.
Yeah.
And everywhere I go in Atlanta, I'm a celebrity too,
Bro,
nigga. What's up?
I was signed with Lil Scrappy, and I've met a lot of love and hip hop. I tattooed at Black Ink Atlanta. So, like, I was with Caesar and all them, like, going to conventions with Caesar from Black Ink. I met so many celebrities, bro.
Scrappy probably one of the most down-to-earth people ever.
And I mean, I sat down with Teddy Riley.
I see him on site with roasting. I'm roasting his ass. On site, I'm roasting Scrap.
I had they look alike.
On site, I'm roasting him.
But I
see
sat
Lil
down.
Scrappy when I see.
You don't see it?
No, he cooks. He cooks.
I got
cooks.
you.
So we had our. It was one night. That night we went to the club with my boy Stovall. The military nigga was crazy. Yeah, what are you eating? That's crazy. You brought it in here like.
Yo.
That's crazy. You brought it in here like we was all
Okay,
6-year-olds.
now
You was trying to hide it from your
But
siblings.
you know what's starting the beard though. He got the full beard. You know that's
Scrap can't grow one of those, and I hope he sees this. He can't grow one of those.
Scrap gained a little weight. Look, I literally had them in the studio together doing that day.
Scrap can't grow one of those, and I hope he sees this. He
Scrap
can't grow one of those.
Scrap gained a little weight. Look, I literally had them in the studio together doing that day. Yeah. And they looked identical. I was like, what in the
No.
fuck is going on?
So he walks in the club, and I'm like, I got to run to the car real quick. He's like, all right, cool, we got to go in. I'm like, fuck, I'm not going to be able to get in.
But yeah.
And I walk up to the door, and they say, oh, that's Scrap, little brother. Don't worry about it.
Yo.
And I say, yup. And I walk straight in that bitch.
Oh, shit.
You know, Scrap. And since then.
Ain't nobody say shit.
And after that, we go to the studio. I pull up the studio with him through Mark and Scrap and Will and all that. We get to the studio. And me and Scrap, it's like it's on site. I'm on your bumper. I'm roasting this shit out.
They roasted each other for hours.
And
bro.
Scrap cooks. He cooks.
He cooks.
He cooks. He cooks.
That's a funny motherfucker, bro.
He cooks with his big ass teeth.
That's my partner. Shout out to Scrappy.
Would
bro,
y'all be
man.
down to do like a roast show?
Absolutely.
Bro, I don't
Bro,
roast
nigga, this nigga pop. Bro, y'all think me and Zay is bad? Please don't get this.
I had
nigga
homes on
started,
the
bro.
TLC bus upset
Bro,
with me.
Before we get into all that, I do want to cover. I do got some questions.
We was on the TLC bus together.
And I roasted it.
And Ombudsman.
And bro was sick of me.
Yo,
He was sick of me.
Please do not get this nigga. He not gonna stop. I'm warning y'all niggas.
If I'll pull up for that, I will pull up for that though.
All right.
Hey, I ain't never.
We gonna do it. We gonna put it together.
I ain't never been a big roaster, but I grew up with these motherfuckers, and I've said some funny ass shit. So I told Pat he played handball with golf balls.
Pat looked like
Damn.
nights like
Where the fuck
this.
is Pat
I
at?
wish
Damn.
raindrops would fall.
Nigga, Pat had that Al Sharpton. His shit was like,
Pat looked like I pity a fool. Pat looked like
real
Pat
shit.
looked like
we're brothers.
Samson and Son.
Yeah.
We're happy
Him.
and we're singing it.
We can do it. I'm telling this nigga here. You want to do a road show? We gonna put it together.
We can cook.
You just gotta be ready though.
Can I know my opponent?
And he fat. Him. That's your opponent right there. Right here. Him.
I need to know some history. I gotta write some things down. I'm not gonna get personal.
Nah, we gonna get personal. We gonna roast that nigga.
I'll just look at you. I'll just start going.
Okay, we can cook like that.
Do it then.
We got the same style. We just gonna be
Before we
roasting the
get
same
into- I
person.
got-
Nah, do
question.
it then. Nah, give him the microphone. Sean said he gonna look at that nigga and go crazy.
Don't.
No, I'm saying like that's how I do in competition for sure.
Yeah.
Just look at it. I don't even
So
have
when
to go
you
personal.
look at my boy Greg, what do you think?
Hey,
The first thought that comes to your head.
the next one, we definitely gonna have to goddamn
You're a
do
fucking
that.
problem.
Yeah,
bro.
we're gonna give it to you next
Hey,
show.
we ain't about to
Next
gaslight
show.
this right now.
That's exactly what
That's
this nigga's
this
doing.
episode.
He's a piece of shit. I'm sick of
He
you,
be
bro.
doing that shit,
He
bro.
gaslight.
He's the problem.
I was just saying.
He's the problem.
Hey, bro.
All right, so
I just had to check the
toxic as fuck.
temperature. I just had to take the temperature.
You can see that. You can see the menace in this.
Cause you
man's
told him
face.
you fuck with his jacket at first.
No, we got the same jacket.
We got the
Literally,
same jacket.
the exact same
Yeah,
jacket.
they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They got the same
So we'd
one.
be roasting each other. We'd be roasting
They had the
ourselves
same outfit on.
Identical.
with the
Hey,
hat
that
sleeping.
taxing video that you played when I was in a chat with these motherfuckers, at the end of the video, Greg was roasting Trey.
Nah, he had on non-slip Vans.
He said you got
Yo.
on non-slip Vans. He
Yo.
said you play soccer with 8-year-olds.
He had on. We are the
In those
children's.
shoes, nasty ass.
That nigga had in the arms of the angels.
Oh,
Carry
yo.
on. He had on. I will remember you.
You
All right, I'm
see?
done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm
Vaughn,
done.
you
I'm
see?
done.
Relax.
I'm done. I'm putting it back. I'm putting it back.
Relax. Fire who up? I thought.
That's he's like, you got on non-slip Vans, nasty ass.
Nah, hey, Meech, you'll do the show too? Meech?
Yeah, this nigga funny as fuck too. Where you at? Bring your ass here. Yeah, come here. Mine was just roasting your
You
ass.
talking about August Alsina?
Before
I didn't say
we
that.
get
I didn't
into
say that. He
I
said
do
that.
got some more
He said
questions.
that.
We got a lot of talent in the building.
All right.
I just got some questions if y'all
All
don't
right,
mind.
go ahead,
you
go
know
ahead.
what I'm
let's
saying, you know
shoot.
what I'm
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
All right,
Shoot.
so
Go
let's
ahead.
backtrack here.
Y'all out of
All right,
pocket.
so-
Y'all crazy.
All right. So Chan,
Yeah.
you started doing the. When did you start doing the tattoos?
I started when I was 12, 13 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, so there was a dude across the street that his dad got out of prison and he was running at it with the chain gang motors and stuff. And I could always draw, so I would go over there and I would draw tattoos for him, like with Sharpies on them, because they don't know how to stencil. They're young as fuck. They're all like 4 or 5 years older than me. And so I was watching that. And I was like, yo, I could do that, honestly. You know what I mean? And then fucking I went to YDC at 12 for the zip that we were talking about. They were tattooing each other in there. And I was like, dude, I could do that shit. So I started doing it. And when I came home, I was like, yo, check this out. And I was doing it by hand. So then he was like, well, shit, use my shit. You know what I mean? And I started tattooing the guys in the neighborhood. And my tattoos ended up coming out like clean. So they were like, oh, shit.